Hello people, this is Eric Cobra and this is Let's Play Dragon Age Origins Blind. We are, as far as I can figure, close to the end game, so this episode will be dedicated to finishing all the side quests I picked up, but I think is actually worth our time. So yeah, this might either be a long episode or a short episode. I haven't really looked through the quest yet, but I'll do a camp episode. Who knows, maybe it'll be the last, before get blah. Let's just speak with the dog. It's more fluent in English than I am. So yeah, we'll see how long this episode will take. I have no idea, to be honest.
What say you? By all means. My adventures? I'm hardly an old man just returned from across the ocean, am I? Should I shake my fist at nearby children while I talk about the good old days? Oh, well, if a racist crack like that doesn't cajole me into telling a tale, then nothing will. Let's see, my second mission ever for the Crows was a bit intriguing. I was sent to kill a mage who had been meddling in politics.
Ready?
Well, it was just the one mage. Not as simple a mission as the vagrant Grey Warden or two, perhaps. As it turned out, the mage in question was quite a delightful young woman. Long, divine legs, as I recall. I caught her in a carriage on her way to escape to the provinces. After I killed her guard, she got down on her hands and knees and begged for her life. Rather aptly, I might add. So I joined her in the carriage for the night and left the next morning.
After killing her?
Yes, but not on purpose, actually. The woman had actually convinced me to speak to the Crows on her behalf. What can I say? I was young and foolish at the time. Then, as I was kissing her goodbye to return to Antiva City, she slipped on the threshold and fell backwards out of the carriage. Broke her neck. Shame, really, but at least it happened quickly. At first, yes. Well, not upset. Surprised is really a better word. Then I found out that she had told the driver to take her to Janellen instead. She had planned to lose me in the provinces. I would have looked very foolish to the Crows.
And probably died.
My master was very impressed that I had done such a fine job of making it look like an accident. The Circle of Magi was unaware of foul play, and everyone was happier all around.
You got lucky.
I got stupid, in fact, and very lucky. It was after that when I learned that one needn't let a pretty face go to your head. Professionalism was key. That's my moral of the day, you see.
Well, there is something to live with.
And one that not everyone learns, I'm sad to say. But that's enough tale spinning from me for the moment. Talking about the mage has made me a bit nostalgic, I'm afraid. Ah, the good old days.
So why does he disapprove? I don't get it. Maybe that crack about elves at the start made him a bit angry, and then everything else I said made him so happy it didn't make him too angry. I don't know. Look, Xaron, I'm sorry. It was just a jest. If you want to make a crack about mages, you're welcome. I hope this solid bar of silver will make it up to you.
You have excellent taste.
I know. And have a pair of boots.
That smell. This is Antivan leather, isn't it? I would know that anywhere. I don't know how you found it, but thank you.
You're quite welcome.
Now, if only you could find me a prostitute or two. A bowl of fish chowder and a corrupt politician. I'd really feel like I was home. And they fit as well. Marvelous.
Plus 14. Yeah, I think I'm forgiven. So... No idea if they're better than ones. here before. What about the Kadash Thomas? Well, they are actually better. But you'll require a little bit more strength before I can wear those, so... okay. Win?
What's on your mind?
Yeah. How are your feelings on that?
I have watched you for a time, and perhaps I was wrong. There seems to be something special between the two of you. It doesn't happen often, but I see her smile to herself sometimes when she watches you. I think I was too harsh in my judgment before, and I am sorry.
You tried to do your best. As annoying as it was.
What you have may not last forever. Death and duty may part you, but love's worthiness is not diminished because of that. I should have seen this before. Instead, you learn to cherish every precious moment that you spend together, knowing that it may be the last. And for those of us watching, well, it brings warmth to these old bones to know that something so beautiful can be found in the midst of chaos and strife.
Funny enough, I think I actually remember saying something akin to that after we had that talk when... Oh, and you must be from Redcliffe then?
On your order, Grey Warden. The Jarl was generous, but rushed. Certain areas could see improvement. We're a mercenary force, Warden. Much of our equipment is self-financed. Were you to commit additional funds, we'd upgrade as we saw the need.
Okay. Well, let's have a look at it. Yeah. I have master or higher in all of the rune slots, so it's not like I actually need them. Let's see. And 10 sovereigns. There.
You are good to your troops, Warden.
I know. Got plenty. Hey, Ogren.
I still got it. Weren't you watching? She could barely restrain herself.
Yeah,
Might
I'm not
as
good
well
at stuff
rest
like
up
this.
while I can. You ready to go? What about? Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
Well, was she always this crazy?
Oh, you don't know her. She was cracked like a glass floor. Before she was a paragon, I mean. After that, she really fell apart. I mean, she leaves me and flits about with that water-dart Hespith. What's she got that I don't?
Oops.
Just the thought of the two of them together, kissing and licking and intertwined on the floor of the deep roads.
Do you need some time for yourself?
I'm just gonna go back to
Yeah,
the
you do.
tent for a moment.
You do that.
Excuse me.
I'm just going to go talk over here. I don't need... You just do that. That's okay. I just don't need to see it.
You wanted to talk about?
No, but maybe you do.
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'm just thinking. I can't get what happened out of my head. I'd been in Lothering for years, and she still thought I was plotting against her.
She was
She
paranoid.
didn't trust me. Maybe she never did. She loved me when she could use me and control me. And now that she can't, she wants me dead. It hurts to realize that I never really knew her.
People sometimes surprise
I
us.
knew she was ruthless, but I didn't know how far she could go. She is self-serving, cruel. She uses people, then discards them. But that's how she survives in the life she leads. What if she's right? What if we're the same? I should just have stayed in the Chantry.
You think that would be an improvement?
You don't understand. I forgot my life as a bard while I was in the cloister. I felt safe. I didn't have to watch my back all the time. That's what made Marjolaine the person she is, don't you see? It ruined her. It will ruin me too. It's already happened. When we killed her, I enjoyed it. Seeing her dead gave me satisfaction.
Look, you protected yourself that day. You could feel safer now that she was gone.
But that is no reason to rejoice over her death. That is what she would do. I don't want that. What we're doing, what we've done, hunted men down, killed them. Part of me loves it. It invigorates me, and this scares me. I feel myself slipping. How can you be so sure? Do you really think so? Hearing you say that gives me comfort. I would like to be alone for now. I have many things to consider. Thank you for listening to me.
Besides, it's only natural. I mean, the thrill of the hunt, adrenaline burst from fighting, and the comfort of knowing that you actually live to see another day. All that contributes to a sense of satisfaction, despite the fact you just killed another living being. I mean, it's human. Hell, it's probably even Dwarven and Elvish. And, most certainly, it's probably Quanarian. So yeah. I mean, as long as you don't go all kill crazy and start killing people just for the fun of it, then I can't see that much
I'm
bad
wondering
about
something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
it. No? Go ahead. What do you want to know?
I've got this nefarious plan to go around to each of them and secretly tell them all the nasty things you said. That way they'll mutiny and I shall become the group leader.
Hey, you want to lead? Yeah, there's Reigns.
What? Lead? Me? No leading. Bad things happen when I lead. We get lost, people die, and the next thing you know, I'm stranded somewhere without any pants.
Huh.
Seriously though, I'm only curious. I've had enough time to form my own opinions, and I just want to see if yours are any different.
Well, I want your opinion too.
Just try and stop me. Let's see, where should I begin? How about Oghren? You must have an opinion on the smell, at the very least.
He's an excellent warrior.
Yeah, that's what I thought you'd say. For a drunk, he's an excellent warrior, right? How he lifts his sword is a bit of a mystery. Though I suppose the point is that he does lift it. And so long as we can point him in the right direction, he charges too. He has gusto, I'll give him that. Zevran, the elf. You can't trust him, can you? Do you believe his so-called vow?
Well, I do, but yeah.
That's a lot to put on a maybe, isn't it? He's an assassin. The crows aren't known for giving up. Maybe he's just biding his time.
Well, then we'll kill him.
Well, at least you're considering the possibility. He just seems shifty to me.
He's an assassin.
What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
Well, I respect him.
The more I talk to him, the more reasonable he does seem. His philosophy is so strange. But it doesn't sound at all as vile as the Chantry describes it. And yet, He killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
He seems to regret it.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Qunari sense of honor is a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
This is something I would say.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
Well, what's her choice?
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
Yeah. But that old hag's dead.
Hello? Have you met her? I think she'd need a reason not to betray us.
I'm not so sure.
Just tell me one thing. Is it true what the others say? Do you have a thing going with Morrigan? Tell me it's not true.
Okay, it's not true. This is of course a complete lie, but I can tell you that. And what did the others say?
You think we have better things to do all day than talk about you? Come on, tell me it's not true.
You sound desperate.
Great. So they were right. Well, it's your funeral. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Interesting. Sten.
What is your wish, Kadan? I am hardly surprised. Very well. Speak, then. Then I suggest we move on. As you wish.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. It chose to side with Caridin and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the Deep Roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caridin would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
Well, I couldn't side with Branca. She was out of her mind.
Truly. It seems a little mad itself.
I am,
At any
but
rate,
in the
I
good
wanted
way.
to thank it. It gave Caridin the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caridin's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on.
Disapproves -5. Why? Sometimes I don't get my companions. Oh well. Maybe it's because there were more questions of Branca being wrong than Cailan being right. Don't really have anything to give you. Sorry. Oh well. Usually we click, so whatever. Morrigan.
I wish to ask a question of you.
You too?
I wish to know your opinion of love.
My opinion?
You and I have been intimate, for one. We have been close for some time now. You are impressive in many ways, and you even protected me from Flemeth without hope of reward. I feel anxious when I look upon you. I dislike this sense of dependency. 'Tis a weakness I abhor. If this is love, I wish to ascertain that you do not feel the same.
You're new at this, aren't you? It is not a weakness. Knowing that you have someone else that you're so close to that you can always depend upon them is in fact a strength, though it may not seem like that with you. But what you're really saying is that you love me.
No, that's not what I'm saying. You need to pay attention. What I'm saying is that I have been foolish. I have allowed myself to become too close.
Oh, you do care.
This is a weakness.
It's sweet.
You are not listening to me. Do not be such a fool.
Oh, you
This
don't
is
know
for
me
your
then.
own good. I would not. I am not like other women. I am not worth your distraction, and you are not worth mine.
Wow, you're going full on Sundara on me.
You are impossible. Have it your way, but I will tell you truly now. You will regret it in the end.
That's what the other's been saying too. It's kind of starting to annoy me. Oh well. But yeah, she's a Sundara. A full-blood Sundara, no doubt about it. Oh well. Gives a little extra spice. Anyway, I'm gonna do some trading. So yeah. This was very interesting. Especially with Morrigan, especially with everyone in fact. I do wonder how many who didn't learn anything about Morrigan's character because they just wrote her off as a frigid bitch with a bad attitude. She's actually a very complex character. And she's apparently fallen in love with me, which is entirely new to her. And this dependency on another person apparently scares her. So much so that she wants to ensure that I didn't feel the same. Okay, let's take... You haven't been on. You went with us last time.
Indeed.
Let's take you. Oh, by the way, I want to know that somebody has built a lot of coffin on my map. And it really annoys me. I mean, look at it. It's everywhere. All over the hinterlands, all across the Frostback Mountains, and all across the Bannon. Coffee everywhere. I swear, when I get my hands on who is responsible for this... Ugh.